Alright, what's up everybody? So today we're in the shop working on a 2004 350Z. Actually my little brother is, he's doing all the work. But we've got wheel bearings front and rear, and then we've got brake pads front and rear, and then we're also going to throw on these drilled and slotted rotors. So he's been working on it for a little while now, and he has gotten this apart, which it's pretty simple. Just break your axle nut loose, it's 32 millimeter, and then brake caliper comes off, and then the rotor comes off, and then you got these 14s right here hold the axle on this side right there, so pop those off and then just knock your axle out, and then you've got these 4 bolts right here, and then the hub comes off, and it doesn't look like you can get to them, but you can actually get to all 4 bolts from the back right there. Just use a deep well 17, and then this whole piece comes off as a unit. We will have to go and press these ones together. The rear ones don't come assembled, so we're gonna have to press those in, but the front ones come as a whole unit. So what do you got here? Alright, so those are the hub bolts right there. You see they're pretty tight, but you can't get to all of them. But you see he can get in there with the deep well 17 right there. Just pop those 4 off and then give it a little wiggle and the whole hub assembly falls off. So we'll get that knocked out here and then go get those pressed together. Alright, so his knuckles quit hurting and he got that rest of the way out. So now we're back on the front. And what are you doing here? Caliper bolts? So the front's a lot easier than the back. The back's not hard, but it's even easier on the front. It's just 2 caliper bolts, rotor comes off, and then you have a lot better access to your hub bolts right in here. Oh, where are they at? Right in there. You can get to them pretty easy. Zip tied that caliper up, don't have to worry about that. We got new ones, it doesn't matter if they hit the floor. There it goes. See, and you can see how it just bolts in right here. I don't know, let me turn the microphone and see if y'all can hear this.
This should be the good one.
Yeah, so that was that bearing turning. I'm sure y'all could hear that. It's pretty bad. Alright, so this arm right here actually has to cut off here. Let me see if I can get you a better shot for y'all. So that bottom arm right there, see it's separated right there. To get to that bolt right there behind it, I guess you probably can't see that.
And I still had to use
But that bottom bolt right here, yeah, you had to grind the socket down and pop that loose and then turn it out to get access to it. So that's definitely the hardest bolt. What's this socket look like? There's that. The new one just bolts in. New one going on. We starting to get kind of late in the evening, so we just ran over to my buddy's shop and pressed those other ones in. I didn't even film anything, but I'll show you what they look like. All right, got this side bolted in. What was the torque spec? 65 foot-pounds. Yeah, we should be able to torque it from there, no problem. Alright, got those torqued down. I already forgot what they were. I don't know, like 52 or 45 or something like that. Go ahead and put the hubs in the back. Then we can lower the lift down a little bit so we don't have to reach up to get to the brakes. So these ones are just like the front. They just slide in right there. 4 bolts. But the only difference here is you gotta slide your axles back in and put the axles back together. So here's pieces we pressed together earlier. Probably have to move the axle so it goes down inside there. Alrighty, I'm gonna put the camera down and help him, so we'll get this put in there and then go from there. Alright, slide the axle up, gives you some room, and everything just falls right back into place. Got some bolts in it, should hold itself up now. Put those 4 bolts in, torque them down, and then put your axle together, and then we'll get on the brakes. Got that all torqued down. The axle just slid right through there. Axle nut, it's 177 foot-pounds. The backside of the hub was 65, just like the front. Now you slide the axle back up in there. Bolt that back in place, those 6 bolts. And I'd guess they're probably about 40 foot-pounds. We'll look it up, I guess. See what they're at. What do we end up at? 52 foot-pounds? Yeah, so these are 52 foot-pounds. 14 wheel wrench. And then it'll catch on the frame right there. Just like that. There you go. Got the brakes back together. Got the drill and slotted on. What kind of pads did you go with?
Let me see the brake plate.
Ceramic? And then let's get both sides done, and then we can torque this down to 177 foot-pounds. This side's almost done. Two bolts on the back. Then we just got the front pads to change, throw the front rotors on, all that. Everything hub-wise is ready. All right, everything is tight, everything's torqued, front, back. All 4 corners brand new. So we'll get all this stuff cleaned up off the lift and everything, all the tools we've used, and then we can lower the lift down, get it back on its wheels. I think the wheels actually got painted black also while we were doing this. So we'll get back on the ground and close this one out. So yep, wheels got painted black. All right, all done. Wheels back on. Time to come off the lift. All right, so new wheel bearings, brakes, rotors, all 4 corners, done. Hopefully if y'all are doing this job, there's a little bit of information that'll help you. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.